Hey y'all, it's Ned over at My Philippine Dreams, coming at you from the city of gentle people, Dumaguete City, Negros Oriental, the Philippines, area code 6200, in case you're trying to get a hold of our fan club. It's summer. I think it's April 1st. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure it's April 1st. And at this point, there's basically 3 seasons in the Philippines. There's summer, there's summer-er, and there's summer-est. And right now, for the next couple months, it's going to be summer-est until rainy season begins. I had mentioned before that I had picked up a new laptop and I got a pretty good deal on it, so I just wanted to go over it real quick. I actually got this on eBay and I sniped it. And if you're not familiar with sniping, there's a program called JD or JB Bid Watcher that you can download for free, and it helps you to snipe at the very last moment auctions that you're interested in. I was very interested in getting this computer. This is a Lenovo, otherwise known as IBM ThinkPad X220. It was created around 2011, so it's an older system. The good news is that actually there's a lot of good news associated with this little laptop. The good news is I was able to snipe this for $80. And for $80, it's got a Core i5 processor, a 320 gigabyte hard drive, a 12.5-inch screen. I think the resolution is 1366 by 768. And it's one of the best things about this. Well, actually, there's 3 best things. The price tag, because you're able to snipe them real cheap, because a lot of corporations use these for a while and they liquidate them all at once, and you can usually find them because they won't have a hard drive in them. But the price, $80, it's also mil-spec, which we'll get into in a minute, and it's got a 9-hour battery that came with it. And you can actually purchase an optional, what they call a slice battery, which will bring your runtime to about 16 or 17 hours. And in a country where, you got brownouts, yesterday we had brownout after brownout after brownout, it's good to have a good amount of battery storage. Mil-spec. Mil-spec is military specifications, and these things are intended to operate in extreme environments, which again is good because the Philippines can sometimes be an extreme environment. And when we're talking mil-spec, we're talking extremes in temperature, extreme humidity, we're talking shock resistance, and we're also talking resistance to corrosive gas, believe it or not. And when you've been in the Philippines for a while and people are burning trash next to your house and plastic fumes are coming in and diesel fumes are combining into a beautiful miasma, you can appreciate the mil-spec. Now, when I first came to the Philippines, I brought a pretty high-end laptop with me. It was an Asus Republic of Gamers. It had a 5870M mobility dedicated graphics card. Unfortunately, when you're dealing with laptops, they're a small form factor and they try to stuff everything in that they can with very little airflow. And it was only about a year later after I got here that the 5870M video card, ATI, basically exploded inside the computer. I was luckily able to find a replacement on Hong Kong eBay, but I realized that having a high-end gaming laptop in extreme heat and extreme humidity with a lot of dust particulates floating around wasn't such a great thing. So I moved over to a desktop, to a workstation, which has really good airflow and it's really easy to clean out. But I still like using laptops for when I'm sitting down writing, responding to PMs, to emails, to messages on YouTube, our website and all that stuff. And I also like being able to go through photos and do some editing. The i5 core processor isn't super great for video editing. It's better to have a dedicated video card, but it's an emergency backup. I can do simple video editing on it. If you're trying to do 1080p on this thing, it's probably going to take, a 15-minute video. It'll probably take about an hour to process, but it's still good to have a backup. So if you're coming to the Philippines and you're looking to bring over something simple, something inexpensive, something that you can afford to lose, the Lenovo ThinkPad series is really well put together. One of the first things I did when I first got it is I took the 328 gigabyte hard drive out and I swapped in a 128 gigabyte SSD. Because once you go to solid state drives, it's hard to go back to regular hard drives just because of the speed factor. Oh, one last thing about the mil-spec. When I cracked it open to clean it out, because one of the things I did when I first got it was crack it open, clean it out, dust it out, and I also replaced the thermal paste on the central processing unit. I noticed that everything is encased in rubber. I guess that's where the shock resistance comes from. Everything has like a little edge of rubber around it, rubber grommets all throughout it, rubber bumpers in the corners and all that stuff. I'm sure if you drop it, you're probably going to break it, but it does offer some resistance to shock. So, people are asking about the new laptop that I got, the new old laptop I got. This one is actually going to replace an XPS M1330 by Dell that I purchased back in 2007, and it's just not doing it anymore. So that's it on the laptop. We're going to put up some bonus footage now of the packages that we got ready to go out to the kids, of all the stuff that was donated from the Texas high school students. The parents are coming by to pick up. We put up about half the stuff. We took about half the stuff, the toys, the school supplies, and books that were donated, and we put them in bags for the parents to bring, and we're going to give out the rest this Sunday at Jollibee on North Road from 2 to 4 p.m. This is Ned over at My Philippine Dreams, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Alright, so this morning Michelle and I went through all 3 Balik Bayan boxes and we divided up the stuff for the kids. And depending on if they're boys or girls and the age groups, we got school supplies, candy, toys, all the kids got some, and their parents are coming to pick it up today. And we got all the bags marked with the kids' names, because I'd rather have the parents give them most of the toys than, you know, the white savior thing, and have us give the kids the toys. Because again, you got to keep in mind pride and amor proprio. What's cool too is a lot of books got donated, and the kids basically live in 2 areas now, so we're going to divide those up so they can all share them. And I also got some stuff I forgot to give Bud that we got to split with toothpaste and all that. And the rest of the stuff, and there's a lot of stuff left over in the Balik Bayan boxes. We got about a full Balik Bayan box full of toys and school supplies left. We're going to give out as prizes at the Jollibee party on Sunday. So the project is almost done. Thanks once again to Jesse and all the students at the high school in Texas for making this possible. This is really great.